In this video, we'll take a quick tour of MyLabs just to help you get started. So when you log into the YC website, there are several ways that you can get to MyLabs. One is this little plus icon right here, or you can click on My Services and scroll down. I don't have it, it hasn't shown up, there it is, MyLabs Plus. So you can get there either one of those two ways. So let me click on that. While that's loading, I'm going to go to the course and let you know where you look to get these directions. So in the modules in our class, there's a enter MyLabs with your access code. And what the directions let you know is how to access your course, what I just showed you, the link or this link. Then you can also get direct access to the website. You do not have to enter through here. So what you can do is you can take this link. You can click directly on it, but I'm going to put it in a new tab because I don't want to get out of where I was. This takes you directly to Pearson MyLabs. And then you can type in your new username. Your username is your YavaPi username. And everyone's password is, of course, different. So what the password is YAVA followed by your birth date with the 6 digits. For example, if you were born September 4th, 1982, your password would be Yava 090482. So it's month, day, year. All right, so it's very handy. To register for the course in MyLabs Plus, you access through the website, you click on the title of the course, and then follow these guidelines. The one I wanted to really stress was if you select Pay Later, you will get 2 weeks free access. If you select Access Code, you have to have your access code already purchased from the bookstore so you can type it in. If you want to buy now, you can buy your access directly from the company, which is a little bit cheaper than our bookstore. Also, if you've taken this class in the last year and we're using exactly the same book, exactly the same edition, you should still have access to the class. You don't have to buy another access code. So if you're retaking the course, you don't have to purchase again. So follow these screenshots so that you can go ahead and get signed up because we'd really like you to be in there. I'd like you to be in there by the 24th. Our first round of homework is due on Sunday. All right, now once you get there, we take you on a quick tour. To get set up in MyLabs, it'll take you to the course homepage. And then what we have is please run the browser check to make sure you have what you need. So if you click on that, it checks your browser, it checks it, and it says, okay, good. Everything is okay, you don't have to do anything. And these, if you needed something, it would take you to that site for a free download. Then after the browser check, what I have loaded in here for you, if you've never used MyLabs before, you might want to view the how to enter answers. There's some video tutorials on how to do that. Or if you start on the assignments, there's an electronic textbook. Let me show you that first. Chapter 1. I'll select Section 1. If you have choice of a video, the links to these videos are also in Canvas. A multimedia e-text, which is exactly the same as the hard copy textbook. So for this course, it is exactly the same page by page. You may have a pop-up or have to disable your pop-up blocker so that the textbook can load. So let me give that a minute or two. All right, so this is page 4, and if you were to look in page 4 of a hard copy textbook, it would look exactly the same. Okay, so you have the textbook in your contained in here. There's videos. So the section videos, there is no video for section 1.1, section 1.3. A little video will pop up. And these say, again, these are linked also in a Canvas shell, but you can access them from either place. Okay, so let's see. So I'm going to go back to the main menu. When you're ready to work on assignments, you click on the Assignments tab. I've got the first homework assignments open, but notice it just shows homework. You have to click up here on all assignments to have the quizzes and homework show up. So there's everything open for the first unit. On the first day of class, all of the assignments will open. Due dates are right here on the side, and then the due dates and extended due dates are included in Canvas. So as you work on the homework, we just pick one, select a question to start on. It lets you keep track of where you're at up here. The question comes up. It's a type in for your answer. I'm just going to type in something at random. So every time you type something in, check your answer. If it's incorrect, it will tell you, and it will give you a hint. So I want to get the same item. I have 3 this set, so you get 3 tries. It'll say final check. Then if it's incorrect, it'll mark that wrong, but it will still give you the next problem. So you would have to work through the problem. You get 3 tries for each piece of the problem. If it's a multiple choice, you only get 2 tries, because otherwise you could just click on anything and have a pretty good chance of getting it right. Okay, then once you get that, if you get that question wrong, when you go back to the question at some point, let me see if I have it. I think I have to get it all wrong. Sorry, I picked a question that had like 5 answers to it. Sorry, I have to click through all of them. Okay, so it doesn't allow you, you have to click through the whole thing. Oh, I got the multiple choice right. Okay, so if you miss a question, let me show you, it will put a little red X, or if you miss a portion of a question. What you can do down here, when you're finished with the question, you can get a similar question so that you can do that over again and have a chance of getting it right. So you have 3 choices on each problem part and 3 problems. So just to let you know that you have that many options to get that correct. So instead of clicking through like I did, you have help for your questions. There's a help me solve this, which most students don't like. Most students like view an example because it'll show you an example and then you can try it. Some have a video, animation. It will take you to the textbook. We have something called StatCrunch. Tech help, ask my instructor. This is the next one I want to show you. If you are on like option 2 and you don't want to miss it on the 3rd try, send me, type in here what you did and what your question is. And when you send that to me, it will send me a link in my email directly to the problem that you're working on. So that's how you get help on questions in MyMathLab from me. You can print. You can print this question only or the entire homework assignment. So if you have computer issues, you can print your assignment, work on it, and then find a computer and enter your answers. Careful though, that's a lot of pages. When you have data, you can analyze data in the calculator, but there's also this little item right here. And what that does is it will open that data set in StatCrunch. So you don't have to type the data set in, and you don't have to type it in your calculator. So if you wanted to find the mean, median, or mode on here, there's something in here, statistics, summary stats. We want columns, maybe that first column, compute, and all of the mean, variance, standard deviation, all those things are calculated. So if you have 2 choices on technology, you can use the calculator and type these in, or you can use StatCrunch because this is inside the problem directly connected to StatCrunch. StatCrunch is also over here on the side. This version of StatCrunch has data sets from our textbook. So if you want to look at body measurements male, then all the body measurements are there. So that's a little different from other MyMathLab, if you've used MyMathLab before, is StatCrunch, and that you can access StatCrunch directly from the homework. All right, I think I'm going to stop there. Only other item, to check your grades, there's a grade book. It will give you your results on homework, quizzes, tests, written assignments, and then your total score. So that's how you check your grade. So you can show your overall score or you can hide it. and this will break it down for you. And as we complete written assignments in Canvas, I hand enter those here so that your grade, always check in My Math Lab. It will be current in there. One other item, Tools for Success. You can take a look through here. There's chapter review exercise videos. So if you look at the chapter review to help yourself review for quizzes, etc., you can do those. The other one I think is pretty useful is the graphing calculator tutorial. I've loaded StatCrunch tutorials inside Canvas, but they're also here. And I've loaded the graphing calculator tutorial for statistics in Canvas, but it's also here. So explore these and see if there are other items that would be useful for you. Last thing to say, back in assignments, before you take a quiz, you'll notice I have a review. These two match up pretty well. The best way to prepare for your quiz is to complete the review. These are open all the way until the end of the semester because you can retake a quiz the last week of the semester if you biffed one. So the reviews are always open. All right, that was a very quick tour. I hope that was helpful. And please email or communicate if you have any questions.